It was a beautiful sunny day in Dino Meadow. Rex jumped up and down. "Let's play hide and seek," he shouted. Rex covered his eyes with his tiny arms. They barely reached his face. 1, 2, 3, he counted. Everyone ran to hide. Rex sniffed the air. He smelled feathers. There was Pip, hiding behind one tiny flower. "Found you, Pip," Rex laughed. Rex found Trixie behind a bush. Her horns stuck right up. And Stacy behind a rock. Her pink plates gave her away. "Found everyone," Rex cheered. "My turn to hide," said Rex. He squeezed behind a tiny bush, but his big green body and long tail stuck out on both sides. Rex tried a rock next. He ducked down low, but his big round head poked right over the top. "I can see you," Pip giggled. Rex squeezed into a hollow log. His head stuck out one end. His tail stuck out the other. And now, he was stuck. "Help, I'm stuck." Rex wiggled and wobbled. Pip landed on the log. Trixie and Stacy tried not to laugh, but they couldn't help it. Trixie put her big, strong head against the log and pushed. Pop! Rex tumbled out and rolled across the grass. "Whee!" he laughed. Pip flew up to Rex's head. "Rex, you're too big to hide," she whispered. "But you found all of us super fast. You're the best seeker ever." Rex sniffed the air with his big nose. He stomped left, then right, then pointed with his tiny arm. "Found you." Rex tried to hug everyone with his tiny arms. They didn't reach, so all his friends leaned in close instead. The best games are with the best friends. Rex's tummy rumbled like thunder. He spotted yummy fruit way up high in a tall palm tree. Rex stretched his tiny arms up as high as he could. They didn't even reach the first branch. Rex jumped and jumped and jumped, but the fruit was still way, way up there. Rex plopped down and pouted. His tummy rumbled again. "I'll never reach it," he sighed. "I'll get it," chirped Pip. She flew up and grabbed a fruit, but it was way too heavy. Pip pulled and pulled. She flipped upside down and tumbled through the air. "Too heavy," she squeaked. Trixie charged at the tree. Bonk! Leaves flew everywhere, but the fruit stayed stuck up top. Everyone sat down, stumped. Then Stacy quietly raised her head. "I have an idea," she whispered. Stacy stood next to the tree. Rex carefully climbed up her back, stepping on her plates like stairs. Standing on Stacy's back, Rex could reach. He chomped a big juicy fruit right off the tree. Rex tossed fruit down to everyone. Pip caught one midair. Trixie caught one on her frill. They all sat together, sharing the yummy fruit. Friends help you reach higher than you can alone. It was the hottest day ever in Dino Meadow. Rex panted like a puppy. "So hot," he groaned. Then they spotted it, a beautiful sparkling blue lake. "Water," everyone shouted at once. Trixie jumped in with a big splash. Stacy waded in gently, her plates poking up like pink sails. "Wait for me." Rex charged toward the lake. Pip flew off his head just in time. Splash! Rex tried to swim. His tiny arms paddled as fast as they could, but they were too tiny. Rex sank like a big green rock. Only his eyes peeked above the water. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Trixie and Stacy pulled Rex out onto the shore. He coughed and sputtered. "I can't swim," he wailed. Pip landed on Rex's nose. "Try floating on your back. Your big tummy is like a boat." Rex rolled onto his back and floated. His big round belly stuck up like a green island. It worked. Then Rex tried a cannonball. He curled into a ball and jumped. The biggest splash ever. A giant wave drenched everyone. Pip's feathers dripped. Trixie's frill was soaked. Stacy giggled. Rex did cannonball after cannonball. Everyone cheered. Sometimes what you're great at is a surprise. Rex's eyes popped open. He jumped out of bed. "It's my birthday," he roared happily. Rex ran through the meadow as fast as he could. Pip flew beside him. "Where is everyone?" Rex wondered. "Surprise!" Trixie and Stacy stood behind a big table with a beautiful cake and wrapped presents. Rex gasped so big his tiny arms flew up. "For me?" His eyes sparkled like stars. Rex leaned in to blow out the candles, but his tiny arms couldn't hold the cake steady. It wobbled. Rex grabbed a present ribbon with his tiny arms. He pulled and tugged, but he couldn't reach far enough. Rex tried another present. The ribbon wrapped around his tiny arms, and he got all tangled up. "Help!" Rex sat sadly, wrapped in ribbon like a green present himself. His friends smiled at each other. Pip swooped in and untied the ribbons with her clever beak. Snip, snip! The present popped open. Trixie held the cake perfectly steady with her strong head. Rex blew. All the candles went out. Stacy wrapped her long tail gently around Rex in the biggest, warmest birthday hug ever. They all ate cake together, laughing and happy. The best present isn't in a box. It's your friends. Rex found a bush covered in bright berries. Red ones, blue ones, purple ones. "Ooh, these are so colorful," said Rex. Rex stepped on a berry. Squish! Bright purple juice splattered everywhere. "It's like paint," Rex giggled. Rex grabbed a big flat leaf and a little stick. "I'm going to paint a picture for my friends." Rex showed everyone his leaf canvas. "Watch me paint something amazing." Trixie and Stacy gathered around excitedly. Rex held the stick brush in his tiny arm. He stretched and stretched, but his arm was way too short. Rex tried holding the brush in his mouth. He leaned forward and, smoosh, he painted his own face. Rex tried his foot next. He kicked the brush and, whoosh, the leaf flew right into a tree. Rex sat down, covered in paint splotches. "My arms are too tiny for painting," he sighed sadly. Rex didn't notice his tail dipping into the red berry paint. Drip, drip, drip went the paint. Rex swished his tail and swoosh! A beautiful swirly line appeared on the leaf. "Whoa!" everyone gasped. Rex dipped his tail in every color. Swish, swoosh, swirl. The most beautiful painting appeared like magic. Now everyone wanted tail paintings. Rex made one for each friend. Sometimes mistakes make the best art. It rained all morning in Dino Meadow. Now there was one enormous mud puddle right in the middle. Little Pip hopped carefully around the edge. "Ew, it's so squishy." Pip's tiny feet went splish-splash. Trixie walked straight through the middle. The mud only came up to her knees. "Easy peasy," she said. Stacy slid through the mud on her belly. Whee! Mud sprayed everywhere. "That was so fun," she giggled. Rex backed up, wiggled his tail, and charged. "Here I come," he yelled. Pip held on tight. Splat! Rex sank deep into the mud. Way too deep. Only his head and tiny arms poked out. Rex wiggled left. He wobbled right. He sank even deeper. His tiny arms flapped, but couldn't help. Pip pulled Rex's arm. Too small. Stacy pushed from behind. Too gentle. Rex was really stuck now. Trixie lowered her strong horns under Rex and pushed with all her might. 1, 2, 3. Pop! Rex flew out of the mud and tumbled through the air. He was covered head to tail in brown mud. Rex looked like a completely different dinosaur, a brown one. Everyone laughed so hard they fell over. Then Rex scooped up mud and splat! Mud fight! Everyone got messy. Getting muddy is half the fun. The sun was setting over Dino Meadow. Big orange and pink clouds filled the sky. Rex yawned a great big yawn. Rex's cozy spot was under the old palm tree, a soft nest of leaves with his favorite teddy nearby. Rex tried to pull his leaf blanket up. He grabbed the edge with his tiny arms, but it wouldn't budge. Rex reached up to put his teddy on the shelf. Stretch, stretch, stretch. His tiny arms were way too short. Then Rex's back got itchy. He wiggled and twisted, but his tiny arms couldn't reach the itchy spot. Rex sat in his nest, feeling sad. "I can't do anything by myself," he whispered. Pip nuzzled his cheek. Pip flew up high, grabbed the teddy in his little feet, and carried it right down to Rex. "Here you go." Stacy walked over and gently rubbed Rex's back with her bumpy plates. "Ah, that's perfect." Rex sighed happily. Trixie carefully tucked the big leaf blanket over Rex with her horn. She nudged it snug around him. Rex was all tucked in with his teddy. Pip perched on his head and sang a soft little lullaby. Rex's eyes got heavier and heavier. Fireflies twinkled softly all around. Everything felt warm and safe. Trixie and Stacy curled up right beside Rex. A sleepover. It's always okay to need your friends. It was the windiest day in Dino Meadow. Leaves swirled and flowers danced. Rex's tiny arms flapped like little flags. Pip spotted something amazing, a big colorful leaf tumbling through the sky. "I'll get it," she chirped, zooming after it. Pip brought the leaf down to Rex. He held it up and whoosh, it caught the wind. "It flies like a kite." Rex tied a long vine to the leaf. He gripped the vine with his tiny arms. "I'm flying a kite," he cheered proudly. Then a big gust blew. The kite yanked hard, and Rex's tiny arms couldn't hold on. He flew right off his feet. Whoa! Rex bounced across the meadow. Boing, boing, boing. Dragged by the kite, Pip chased after him. "Let go, Rex." "Never." Rex slid on his belly straight toward Trixie, leaving a trail of squished flowers. "Incoming!" he yelled. Trixie caught Rex on her horns. He dangled there, still gripping the vine. "Thanks, Trixie," Rex said upside down. Then Rex had his best idea yet. He wrapped the vine around his big, strong tail. His tail was way stronger than his arms. The kite soared high into the blue sky, held perfectly by Rex's powerful tail. Pip rode the kite like a surfboard. Whee! Trixie and Stacy made their own leaf kites. Trixie used her tail. Stacy tucked hers between her back plates. So clever. 4 colorful kites danced in the sunset sky. Rex smiled. His tiny arms couldn't fly a kite, but his strong tail could. Rex had a wonderful plan, a surprise feast for his friends. He put on a big leaf hat. "Chef Rex is cooking today." Rex picked berries from the bushes. His tiny arms kept dropping them. For every berry in the basket, 3 fell on the ground. Rex carried his ingredients on a big leaf. Berries, nuts, and greens. Things kept sliding off, a trail of food behind him. Rex set up his kitchen on a big flat rock. Stone bowl ready, ingredients spread out. "Time to cook," he announced proudly. Rex tried to stir with a long stick. too long for his tiny arms. Bunk! It smacked him on the head. Rex squeezed a nut with his tiny arms. Pop! It shot across the meadow like a little rocket. Oops, said Rex. Rex tried to flip a leaf pancake. It flew up, spun around, and landed splat right on his face. Berry juice dripped down his nose. Rex looked at his messy kitchen. Splattered berries, scattered nuts, smushed everything. This is terrible, he said quietly. Pip patted his head. Trixie and Stacy arrived for the surprise feast. They stared at the messy food. Rex gulped. I tried my best, he whispered. Trixie took one bite. Her eyes went wide. Rex, this is delicious. She took another huge bite, and another. Everyone ate and ate. Stacy hummed happily. Pip pecked berries. Trixie couldn't stop chewing. It was the yummiest meal ever. Chef Rex is the best cook, everyone cheered. Rex grinned under his leaf hat. Messy food can still taste perfect. Dark clouds rolled over Dino Meadow. The sky turned gray and the wind picked up. Rex and Pip looked up. Boom! Thunder crashed. Stacy squeaked and jumped behind Rex, peeking around his big green body. I don't like thunder, she whispered. Pip flew down and burrowed under Rex's chin, hiding against his warm chest. Just until it stops, Pip said in a tiny voice. Even brave Trixie was shivering. Her frill rattled in the wind. Rex wanted to help his friends, but how? Rex tried to hug Stacy with his tiny arms. They barely reached past his own belly. He couldn't wrap around anyone. Oh no. Then Rex looked down at himself. He was big. His body could be a shelter. He stood wide and called, "Everyone, come under me." Rain poured down, but under Rex, everyone was dry. His big round body kept the rain off like an umbrella, safe and cozy. Pip snuggled against Rex's chest. Stacy smiled up at him. Trixie nodded gratefully. Rain slid right off Rex's back. He was their shelter. Lightning flashed bright across the sky. Rex looked up with fierce determination. Nobody scares his friends, not even a storm. Rex took the deepest breath ever. He opened his mouth wide and let out his biggest roar. Roar! The thunder stopped. The clouds parted. Warm sunlight poured through. A beautiful rainbow stretched across the whole sky. Everyone gasped. Under the rainbow, Stacy nuzzled against Rex. His tiny arms couldn't reach around her, but his big heart already did.